The day after my grandmother's funeral, my entire family gathered in her living room. Everyone thought they already knew why we were there. The inheritance. My uncles whispered about the house. My cousins argued over jewelry. My parents kept talking about how Grandma had always promised to take care of the family. I stayed quiet. I didn't expect anything. Grandma had always told me, never measure love by money. When the family lawyer arrived, he handed each of us a small envelope. Mine felt heavier than the others. Inside was a handwritten letter from Grandma. Folded inside it was a check. I looked at the amount twice because I couldn't believe my eyes. $5 million. Before I could even finish reading, my uncle grabbed the check from my hands. What is this? He burst into laughter. So the favorite grandchild gets everything? My parents joined him. They insisted the check had to be fake. It can't possibly clear. It's probably some sentimental joke. Before I could react, my cousin ripped the check straight down the middle. Then again, tiny pieces floated onto Grandma's living room floor. Everyone laughed, except the lawyer. He didn't say a single word. He simply closed his briefcase and quietly walked out. Something about his expression told me this wasn't over. That night I couldn't sleep, not because of the money, because of Grandma. She had trusted me with something important, and I had failed to protect it. The next morning, my phone rang. The caller ID showed an unfamiliar number. Good morning, a calm voice said. This is the bank manager. My heart skipped a beat. We need you to come in today. I immediately asked. About the check? Yes. My stomach tightened. I'm so sorry. It was destroyed. The manager surprised me with his next words. We know. And your grandmother planned for that possibility. I sat there in complete silence. What do you mean? There are instructions waiting for you. At the bank, the manager greeted me personally. He led me into a private room. Waiting there was a sealed envelope and a small key. Your grandmother rented a safe deposit box 10 years ago. The instructions were very specific. If anything happened to the original check, you were to receive this. My hands trembled as I opened the envelope. Inside was another letter. If you're reading this, someone let greed speak louder than respect. Tears filled my eyes. Grandma knew. She had expected exactly what happened. The bank manager unlocked the safe deposit box. Inside were certified copies of every document, a replacement cashier's check, and a notarized letter explaining everything. The money had never been at risk. Only my family's dignity had been. The bank manager explained that the original check had been issued from a protected estate account. Destroying the paper didn't cancel the funds. The replacement check was already legally valid. As we finished signing paperwork, my phone started ringing. Again and again. News had spread quickly. Apparently, the family lawyer had informed everyone that Grandma had anticipated someone might destroy the check. My relatives suddenly wanted to apologize. My parents begged me to answer. I didn't. Not yet. Some conversations deserve time. Others deserve silence. A week later, the lawyer invited everyone back to Grandma's house. This time, he read the second letter aloud. Money reveals character. Some people see a blessing and become grateful. Others see the same blessing and become greedy. He paused before reading the final paragraph. The person who receives this money isn't the one I loved most. It's the one who loved me without expecting anything in return. The room became completely silent. No one argued. No one blamed anyone else. Because everyone knew exactly why Grandma had made her choice. Months later, I used part of the inheritance to create a scholarship in Grandma's name. I restored her old house instead of selling it. I donated to the local library where she had volunteered for years. One evening, my parents came to visit. They weren't asking for money. For the first time, they were simply asking for forgiveness. My father quietly admitted, "We spent so much time thinking about what your grandmother would leave us. We forgot to think about what we should have been giving her." My mother cried. I wish we could do that day over. I smiled sadly. So do I. Forgiveness came slowly, not because of $5 million, but because Grandma spent her entire life teaching me that peace is worth more than revenge. Looking back, the most valuable thing she left me wasn't the check. It was the wisdom to recognize that wealth can be replaced. Character cannot. My family thought tearing up a piece of paper would destroy my future. Instead, it only revealed the truth Grandma had seen all along. And sometimes, The most important call you'll ever receive isn't about money. It's the one that reminds you that love always plans further ahead than greed ever can.
Subscribe button and turn on the bell icon so you never miss a new emotional story. Your support means more than words can say, and it helps us continue bringing these untold stories to life.